What is going on, guys? So I've been getting a lot of questions lately as to what exactly my workout looks like. Am I just jumping rope? Am I doing weightlifting? So the reality is that I'm lifting weights on top of jumping rope, and if you're just jumping rope, that is not going to get you a muscular physique. You got to do some sort of resistance training or weightlifting, and that's what's going to build you a nice muscular physique. So I'm doing this over a 7-day cycle, and I'm doing a push-pull leg split, where push is a chest, shoulder, tricep workout, pull is a back, bicep, and rear delt workout, and legs, of course, is legs. And I usually do abs once to twice a week, and of course on the 7th day, that is a cheat day. If you guys have watched my other videos, you should know that. And I don't do any sort of exercise that day, and I eat usually whatever I want. So the first day in the 7-day cycle is a push day, and I'm going to take you guys through that now. Okay, so we are starting off with a bench press, and I usually like to start off all my workouts with a compound movement, and I usually do a few warm-up sets before I get into my actual sets. So I start off with the bar, and then I slowly work my way up. And then I usually do one set before the actual set, and I do about 1 to 2 reps, and this is usually to gauge how much weight I can do on my working sets. So if I find that that set after doing 1 to 2 reps is a little bit heavy, then I'll probably stick with the same weight, and if I'm finding it's a little bit light, then I'll probably increase it.
What it is to make the trauma build up a little bit.
We do that.
Okay, so a few things to point out here is it may look like I'm doing half reps, and the reason why is that I'm tucking my shoulder blades back and down, and this is an important point in order to develop your chest, and you're going to want to do this because if you don't, you're going to be focusing more on your shoulders and your triceps rather than your actual chest, and I'm trying to focus on my chest here, so make sure that your shoulder blades are back and down. And on this particular day, I did 3 sets of 7, and you want to make sure that the first couple of sets, you're not pushing till failure. You want to save about 1 or 2 left in the tank, and then on the last set, you can push near or to failure. The next exercise, we are doing cable flies, but I'm doing them a little bit differently than the traditional way. I'm doing them more upwards, and the purpose behind this is I'm focusing on my upper chest. So same thing, you're making sure that your shoulder blades are back and down and really focusing on contracting the chest, not focusing on the weight too much. You don't need too much weight for this exercise. You really just want to focus on the contractions. And for isolation exercises like this, I like to do higher reps, somewhere between like 10 to 20, and I think I did on this particular day like 3 to 4 sets. Next exercise I did is machine shoulder press, and I personally was not a fan of this one. I'm going to switch definitely back to dumbbells and the standing barbell press. But yeah, you just want to make sure that you're doing it nice and controlled. And I personally don't like to do too many shoulder movements just because when you're doing heavy bench press, it does put a lot of emphasis on the front shoulder. So I'm not focusing too much on shoulder movements. I'm usually doing a press, usually just 1 out of the 2 push days. But yeah, I did 3 sets of 10 here. So now we're moving into triceps, and my favorite tricep exercise is a skull crusher. I do these all the time. And you want to make sure that for this one that you're coming behind your head and you're pushing at an angle. You're not coming all the way up. You see that my elbows are slightly at an angle. If you're trying to get big triceps, then this is definitely one of the exercises that you want to do. And my other favorite exercise on top of that is dips for big triceps. So make sure that you include these in your workout. So once I finished skull crushers, I moved into tricep pushdowns, which is also one of my favorite tricep exercises. I guess I like triceps in general. 2 points for this one. First one is that it's a push down, not a pull down. So you want to make sure that the weight is in the palms of your hands and not in your fingertips, and you're actually pushing the weight down rather than pulling it. And the second thing is that you notice that I'm going till about parallel here. I'm not going too high up, and this is done on purpose, and I found that doing it this way works the triceps a lot better than going all the way up. So the last exercise today is side raises. Now some people like to do this on a pull day. I prefer to do it on a push day. And there's a few important points because I see a lot of people doing this exercise incorrectly. You want to make sure that your elbows are higher than your wrists. You don't want your arms to be straight, and you don't want your forearms higher than your elbows because this is not going to work out the side of the shoulder. It's going to work out more of the front. And the second point is that you don't want to squeeze your traps together. You're not trying to work out your traps. You're trying to work out the side of your shoulder. So you want to keep them nice and relaxed and really focus on lifting the weight with the side of the shoulder and leading with the elbows. Now I did about 4 sets of 15 to 25 reps. So I like to keep my rep range high for this exercise. And usually for all isolation exercises, I'm doing high reps.
Let's go eat some pizza, man.
And that is the end of the workout. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share. And I'll see you guys in the next one.